And this is a lockdown Belfast. We Vespa 125, excellent job. And as I'm taking off, it's sad to see the place so empty. Normally Belfast on a Saturday morning would just be hustle and bustle. And the buses have been riding around for the last 10 months and have been relatively empty. And you know, what's the point of running a bus whenever it's going to be empty? That one's got a few passengers on it. You know, absolutely losing money all the time. Where's their city hall? Don't think they're allowed in. Don't know. This is Royal Avenue or Donegal Place, I mean, in front of me. And you can see that there's not a lot happening. People on that bus. Empty. And that's what normally is on in Belfast City Hall. Empty. This is one of the notice boards. Welcome to the city. That Crown Bar, videoed that. Titanic Belfast, videoed that. Waterfront Hall, videoed that. First Presbyterian Church, Rosemary Street, videoed that. And then you've got a map of your location. Well, I've moved on down the street. This is Chichester Street. Some really fascinating buildings here. The primula are all out. Not nice. This is Arthur Street. You wonder how many of these non-essential shops that are shut will actually be able to open again. This is the corn market. Normally thriving, chock-a-block with people. I think that's Ann Street. Very popular shopping area. Belfast entries down there. And Victoria Square up here. Good for skateboarding, mind you. So few people about. And there's the Jaffa Fountain. We're on Church Lane. And I can ride around here to my heart's content on the motorbike because there's nobody to stop you. You're not annoying anybody. There's no police about anyway. Never see any police about, walking. We have a drive-by police service, but they only come out for some, after the event. And this is our very own Leaning Tower of Pizza, or Pisa, not pizza. This is like a ghost town. Nice wee bit of street art going on here. Like this. Ulster says yo. Apparently this street art here has been the most filmed of anywhere, any street art in Belfast. I'm not sure who did it, I think it was an Italian or something. And this is High Street. Good bit of work there. This is the old Ulster Bank here. Iconic building. And there's the Clothier restaurant. And this is the very famous Merchant Hotel. Has a fabulous frontage on it. This whole area here is just festooned with bars and all the rest of it. Wonderful building, this. Now the place is given over to joggers. I noticed this as I was coming along there. That's pretty good. Haven't seen this before. I noticed that there. I've videoed that before, but this is good. Just in beside the Merchant. You drive past that and not even see it. And this is Skipper Street, named after, you know, the maritime connection. It's been known as Skipper Street for a long time. The wee flowers are very cheerful there. Very few people see them. I'm looking down at the Hill Street. I think the Nomad clan did that mural up there. And this, you know, there's so many bars and stuff down here, restaurants. But, you know, all shit. And this is what they've dubbed the Titanic Quarter. And the restaurant owners and the pub owners around here must be turning their hair out. There's the Duke of York and the Dark Horse and all the rest of it. Maybe daffodils. This is Commercial Court. And there's Dolly looking back at me from the gable up there. Donegal Square North. All decked out for the tourists who were never coming. Belfast as it used to be. And this is St Anne's Cathedral. And even the churches. Even the churches are all shut up. In the past, the church, in a time of crisis, the church would be the haven of the weak and the vulnerable. But if you're weak and vulnerable today, and you don't have a computer to go online, you're stuffed. Although having said that, now I'm being a bit hard. Churches are providing food banks and whatnot. I wouldn't have attempted standing out in the middle of the road here a year ago. You'll get mowed down, but not today. He that loses his life shall save it. There's a strange saying coming from Jesus Christ, isn't it? In other words, I suppose, if you stop looking at self, deny yourself. And put God first. I suppose that would be it. O grave, where is thy victory? I suppose that's referring to the Christian claim of the afterlife and a place called heaven for those who believe and trust in Christ. Thank you, Belfast. Black Santa set out appeal 2020 raised £230,000 for local charities. And there's the man sort of responsible this year, but there was a wee plaque up to your other guy who started this all off, and I'll go and check it out. Yes, there's a blue plaque in tribute and remembrance to Samuel Bennett Crooks. He was Dean of St Anne's Cathedral, or whatever they call him. First Black Santa, founder of the Dean's Sit Out for Charities at the Cathedral steps, 1976. He was only 66, I'm 67. So he died young. Well, relatively. Good man. I got that wrong there a minute ago. This is Waring Street. Just a few streets away, mind you. And turning round, and this is Bridge Street. Called Bridge Street because the boats, the ships, sailing ships used to come up as far as this at one stage. Belfast is all reclaimed land. The land was called the Slob Lands. It's all marsh. Northern Whig House. That was Northern Whig was a newspaper. Well, I do realise that there's stacks and stacks of Belfast that I haven't videoed, you know, but this gives you a wee taster about what lockdown Belfast looks like. Couple of nice bikes over there. Too fast for me. Too racy. Get yourself killed very handy off one of those in the wrong hands. Nice wee bit of street art going on across the road. Trying to get it, but the bus has just pulled in. A nice wee bit of street art going on here, as I said. And swishing on round, we've got the Albert Clock, and of course Harland Wolff, shipyard crane in the background.